Hello guys, and yeah, you're right. Now it's time for my wildcard selection. We're going to talk about how my team is going to look, what I'm going to target, and what my thoughts are going to be for the upcoming 4 game weeks that are left into the season. Now I'm going to add this and then make it this and then just open the standings. I don't know if there was an easier way, but yeah, we're going to talk about the standings and we're going to discuss several things about it. First of all, let's discuss the fixtures that occurred on Wednesday. There were some big surprises. For example, Everton won against Liverpool, so that meant that my captain and the player that I brought in, so Darwin, who got a yellow card, got a yellow card at the end, did nothing basically. So 6 points from them, which is 6 points from Salah, so 3 points, and 2 from Darwin. That's an absurd low score of a week, and I did not like it. Crystal Palace, of course, Mateta scored the 2 goals. When I picked between Mateta and Cunha looked to be coming back from an injury, and I thought, okay, he'll get some time to adjust and then he'll do some bits. And he did in game week 33. But then he got injured and played only 35 minutes, while Mateta scored 4 goals in that game week 34, and the swing was too big of a swing this week. My plans were changed a little bit due to Haaland's potential injury, Dawson's injury, Douglas Luiz being suspended and not playing against Bournemouth. And what else? Oh yeah, and Gusto being injured. Palmer got an injury. Poro and Son were not playing, so my teams were in shambles. So the swing between a free hit in game week 29 versus a free hit in game week 34 is massive. As you can see, look at that. Mateta, Odegaard, Eze, White, Arnold, Mikulenko, Sa, Pickford, Bruno Fernandes. A lot of players make some big scores, and my free hit was going to be something like maybe Dean Henderson in goal. Up front would have been Trent, Gabriel, and White. I believe I had in my free hit. Up front would have been Mateta and Solanke. Instead of Cunha and Solanke, it would have been Mateta and Solanke. And in midfield, I had Salah, Saka, Eze, Ulize, and Diogo Jota. I believe that was my free hit draft, and that would have been amazing, as Eze and Ulize and Diogo Jota, the 3 of them got double digits. Mateta got an amazing score. White had an amazing score. I would have missed the Pickford's haul, but compared to what I missed already from that, it's too big. Compared to Zabarni and Pickford, Zabarni and Dean Henderson, I believe, are on the same points. So 5-2 here. He got own goal, so yeah, it would have hurt here. But here so he got 6 points, so 5-pointer, but 10 points more for Pickford. I would have gotten more points for Palmer. I wouldn't have taken a hit. Cunha's points would have been much higher. So Palmer plus Darwin plus Cunha would have been 26, plus Ulize, how he did. Ulize got 13 and Diogo Jota 10. So 23 plus 26, 39 compared to 2 and a -4. So basically I'm 41 points in attack in a deficit, and in defense it's around 10 points, I believe. So around 50 points I'm in a deficit because I used the free hit on my wrong week. Basically I wouldn't have gotten the big hitters from Manchester United, nor the who else, Havertz, Odegaard, not anyone from the rest of the sides, not from the Everton defenders. But basically I would have gotten so much more points if I had that free hit. So next season for sure I'm going to keep it until a double game week, because I played it for 4 games, while here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13. So 9 more games, it leads to 10 times more the points, and we haven't seen Brighton and Manchester City play. I don't know if I'm in a big red arrow or a small red arrow. I don't know, and personally I don't care. Basically I maintained my rank because of Pickford, but I didn't have players playing like Palmer, like Gusto. They were supposed to be playing, and maybe they would have disrupted the Arsenal clean sheet, especially Palmer, but maybe not. Who knows? At least they would have gotten the points to play Palmer, to say. But yeah, basically I got nothing, and that hurts a lot. And we'll see how we're going to handle that for next season. But now we need to prepare the wild card I was referring to. Now, speaking about the wild card, yesterday I mentioned Maguire and Bruno Fernandes, and guess what? Today Bruno scored 2 more and assisted 1, and Maguire scored a goal and won a penalty. And I didn't get them. They have now a home fixture against Burnley, and I'm afraid that now Bruno Fernandes made that return of 2 goals and 1 assist, 2 goals before that, 1 goal, 1 goal. He's going to stop, and I'm going to get him in for nothing, like I always tend to do. Maguire the same, so basically he's in a pretty good spot right now. So players like Havertz got less, Havertz who is having an amazing season, Douglas Luiz is with less, Ward-Prowse. So basically Bruno Fernandes, if he had a better start of this season, would have been on a better points tally. But yeah, so I already activated the wild card, you can see it, it's free transfers unlimited, and active chip is a wild card. So the players that I got for sure are going to be looking like this. So those are the players that I want to own for sure. Not too sure about Gordon and Shar, by the way, but Isaac for sure is in, Palmer and Son as well. So how I want to approach the last couple of game weeks, I want to pick players that have something to play for. For example, Liverpool lost today, so they are out of the contention of the championship basically. But City and Arsenal are going to play for that title until the end. So maybe players from City and Arsenal are required, and I believe that's going to be a great way to start adding some players there. Then Aston Villa and Spurs. If Spurs win their 2 games, they will be right behind Villa basically. So I want to pick some players from their sides, as they will want to score more and more and more, especially Spurs with those double up. Then it's United versus Newcastle for that top 6 spot, which is going to be Europa League. So they're going to play for something there for sure. Then between West Ham, let's be real, and Chelsea, okay, if they win. So Chelsea, if they win their matches, they're in the same point tally as no, not the same. So they will be 3 points behind United, but the same as Newcastle. So Chelsea players looks like a team target. Brighton, if they win one more match, they're too far away. Wolves, Fulham, Palace, they don't have anything else to play for. On the other hand, Everton feels like they have survived. So maybe a player from Everton here is going to be a thing to discuss and to consider. But for sure, players from Arsenal, City, Villa, Spurs, United, Newcastle, Chelsea, and most probably Everton / Forest, especially Forest, who are only 1 point ahead of safety. So if we go to the fixture difficulty rating and we take a look at Forest's run of fixtures, it's City, but then it's Sheffield, Chelsea, and Burnley. So that looks like a potential of a survival. Everton, they will need to just, they are how much points ahead? So they are 8 points ahead. So one more win basically is going to, especially if they win against Luton, is going to be a big fixture. But I believe against Sheffield they will try to keep a clean sheet for sure. Luton, they can beat Wolves, Everton, Fulham, but they do not have a double up. I'm not going to invest too heavily in a possible relegation battle. But now I'm highly deliberating to remove those 2 players and just leave Isaac and start building step by step what I want to own. So Watkins I want to own Saka, and I want to own most probably Haaland. Okay, that's already hell of expensive. So the goalkeeper that I was referring to, so Gabriel returns into the squad, Ederson is in. So maybe I wouldn't be able to fit in De Bruyne or Bruno. That's a shame. Or just I will go for Bruno, and then pick, let's say, Bailey. By the way, they are still in Europe, the only team still in Europe, so maybe they are going to have some difficulties here. So yeah, Saka, Bruno, Palmer, and De Bruyne. Can I fit that, or am I asking too much? It looks like no. I'm going to go for Pickford in the back lane. Then I'm going to pick Maguire. Then I'm picking Romero. Then I'll pick Dunburn as he's hella more cheap compared to Shar. And I have 8 millions for 2 players. So I'm too far behind. But if I pick Havertz, for example, and Joao Pedro. And now I'm with 4.4. And who I got yesterday? Was it Van Hecke? So this looks like a treat. I will own an Arsenal attacker to cover from them. I will own a lot of double ups for City. I will own still a lot of doublers, and just for game week 37 I will not own. So that looks alrightish. It's too bad I cannot fit what was his name? Watkins. But without Gordon I can fit Havertz, and I believe Arsenal have more to play for compared to Newcastle. I know that Newcastle are having that fixture run, basically, but Arsenal are not having too of a bad fixture run as well, especially their home fixtures, and they will need to win those games in order to stay relevant in the Champions League run. While Newcastle, yeah, they can fight for Europe and Gordon can do damage here, but do I care so much for Gordon compared to Havertz? And what I'm going to do with the budget, upgrade Burn to Shar? It's an interesting point of view. So Burn is playing no matter what. He has 2 goals already. He's way cheaper, so I'm not benching him, but basically I can put him wherever I feel like putting him in. So Gordon has 9 points more. He had an amazing run against Spurs, 1 goal and 2 assists. Oh my god, 17 points. But before that, it was a little bit of a, okay, 3 assists and a red card. Nothing here, go. He's in a quite good form, especially at home. Look, home is here, home is here, home is here, home is here, home, home. Oh my god, he's doing so much at home. How I'm going to approach this? I don't have enough space for every player that I want, basically. So Newcastle have home Sheffield, Brighton, 2 home fixtures to be exact, while Isaac has been good at home, of course, at home, away, at home. So basically he's a home merchant as well. So I have a home merchant. Callum Wilson has returned, by the way, but I don't see Isaac being rested. I don't find a reason for them to do that. They will need the goals, maybe if he gets injured, but let's not discuss that. So basically they replaced Longstaff, Ederson, Murphy, Barnes, but no Isaac, no Gordon. So the only one from the top 4 race that I do not own is Aston Villa, which is a little bit worrying. And I can go with... But no, I want to own an Arsenal player for the run in attack. They are scoring goals, they are in a Champions League run, and they're going to do bits. Let's go to live FPL team and see how my team is going to look. Not live FPL team, but FPL team, sorry. So yeah, I need 5 more points for an arrow. So yeah, basically a bad week. But a small, yeah, Haaland, if Haaland scores, he's going to a big one. But maybe he's going to be rested. If he's out, it's immediately transferred to Watkins. So I can fit in a player for the Arsenal's run and I will be delighted. I may even go for Watkins nonetheless, but yeah, no, Haaland has a double up in 37 and they don't have anything else to play for up until the FA Cup final. So yeah, let's go for 3868. Pickford remains. Here we pick Romero because I need the money. Yes. I need to find a way to increase my value. By the way, if you can find a way how I can keep a high value of a team during the season, please mention it in the comment section. I want to see how I'm going to fit next season more expensive players that I want to own. So yeah, all of your help is very much appreciated. So here is Maguire, who had an amazing game week this week. Here is Van Hecke for the double, but I don't believe he's keeping a clean sheet. And here is, by the way, Brent Wade today scored. Again, I didn't own him. So yeah, let's activate Wildcard. So Van Hecke is a maybe because he faces Chelsea and City. Chelsea and Newcastle. Okay. While Everton face Sheffield, I may just go for Brent Wade for the sake of it. But yeah, he saves more money and he's basically just a fodder there. So yeah, maybe I won't do that. Van Hecke, and the last guy here is Burn. So maybe Gordon is not the required guy here. We'll have to see. Here we go for Havertz. Here we go for Fernandez. By the way, Eze is playing good football, but I cannot fit him right now. Crystal Palace, what's their end fixture form? Fulham United, Wolves, Villa. Yeah, but they're not playing for anything. They're basically playing for fame right now. And I want to target teams that are basically playing for anything, as they will want to grind as hard as possible and not save some power, because powers are safe for sure. Brentford are safe, Everton are safe. So those teams, especially Brentford, they are 10 points. They need a point or something. Powers have survived for sure. So I don't see a reason why to invest in those sides this season anymore, as they will have an okay fixture run at the end, but it's not too many points. So Havertz, De Bruyne, here I can sacrifice De Bruyne and go for Foden. Is it enough to go for... So if I do that, how far away from Watkins am I? 1.2. Where can I save it? So Havertz to Gordon, I save it, but I don't have an Arsenal attacker. And I have Foden compared to De Bruyne. No, I don't want that. I want De Bruyne and I want Joao Pedro for the double up. Only for the double up. Mateta is more expensive now. No, 5.1, but as I already mentioned, he's not playing for anything, but he's scoring some goals. But yeah, now they got their 3 wins in a row, and I believe that they are for sure going to just put out the brakes. But yeah, let's finish this squad here. So Darwin is a goner for sure. What a waste of a transfer I did there. Here is Isaac, and here is Haaland, who we need to know what is happening with him. We already have him. So here is Joao Pedro. Here Son, Burn, Van Hecke, and the last guy here is going to be Ederson. I know I can save money from Ederson, by the way. I can go Foden. Let's see. But who am I benching? Let's be real. It's the headache. Who am I benching? Like, if I have Foden and Watkins, like if I have Foden, here we go to Watkins, and here I just put in Dubravka, because why the hell not? I lose a City goalkeeper, which is not too bad. I gain an attacker who I may not be able to play, and I will have a benching headache. But this is a possibility of a transfer rotation for the double up, maybe. But why do I need it? It's tough. Who am I benching from this? Let's see. Who am I benching? So let's say here is Dubravka. Let's say here is Foden. And let's see, here is Watkins. So next week I'm benching Havertz or Watkins, but most probably Havertz. This week here I'm benching Son, of course. Here I'm activating a bench boost. No, I cannot fit 10 attackers. I want someone just to be there for the sake of being there. And this guy is going to be Joao Pedro. Here I'm going for Ederson. And here I'm going for De Bruyne. So basically that's the lineup that I will go for. Here Joao Pedro joins the bench. Gabriel is on the bench. This week I will have players benched against also Forest. We want to play for sure for the win. But yeah, basically this will be my squad. I have a pretty good sense of the squad right now. I know it's against Spurs, but Arsenal will need the win regardless. How many yellow cards does Havertz have? Yellow cards 9. Is he close to being banned? Also only Joao Paulinho. Okay. So Isaac rose yesterday in price. It was good that I got him earlier. It's tough to go without Watkins, if I have to be honest. Very, very tough. I don't know who to sack for him. Isaac, why? He has a double. I'm only deliberating Van Hecke here. Why I have? Oh, because yeah, Isaac is more expensive now. So if I go Van Hecke to Brentwaite, I'm with 0.1. And I won't have a double Gameweek defender, but that, what does it mean? Nothing, basically, because the double is not too good for. So if I go here to 36, I have a defender to play. But no, I will be playing Gabriel, of course. So no, only for the double, and I will rely on at least one clean sheet, let's say against whoever. Maguire is not getting a clean sheet here as well, but maybe he will score a goal. Yeah, the 38 doesn't look too wonderful as well, but Sheffield and here Brentford away is a goner. Okay, I was going to say what? But yeah. So here is going to be Van Hecke. Yeah, for sure it's going to be Van Hecke. And for 35, I'm captaining most probably Bruno. Oh, no, sorry. A double Gameweek player like Son or Palmer. If Palmer is fit, if Palmer is not fit, by the way, what does this mean? I cannot go to Gordon. He's too expensive for me. Oh, no, he's not. Okay, so here I go for Pedro. Here I go for De Bruyne. And here I go for Ederson. And the budget is complete. Okay, so this is a vibe as well. If Palmer is injured, I will have no players from Chelsea, by the way, but they are in shambles. So yeah, basically it's this and Palmer. And I'll have 0.3, so it looks alright. I introduced Havertz compared to Gordon, who I feel is going to bring me more points. So yeah, I feel pretty confident. I am too distraught that Bruno and Maguire got their points 1 week earlier before I got them, so they may become more popular right now. But yeah, who cares about that? I will just pick some players and see what happens. So Burn is going to be a differential, De Bruyne, Havertz is not longer a differential, like, oh no, he is still 7%. KDB is going to be, Bruno is 12%, Stone is highly owned, but Joao Pedro on the wildcard is going to be, Maguire is going to be, Romero for sure, even though 10%. These guys, Ederson is highly owned, but still a pretty differential draft, I have to admit. So I like that a lot. I'm not making the transfers right now because I will lose value in some of my players like Saka if something happens to Havertz or something like that. But yeah, I believe that's a good start. We made 2 changes. We took out Gordon and Schär for Burn and Havertz, and I feel pretty confident about that. Not a penalty taker taken from either of the positions. So yeah, introduced an Arsenal attacker, a cheaper Newcastle defender, but still a defender who can pose a threat during set pieces. So yeah, I'm pretty delighted. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, don't forget to subscribe. I'm coming tomorrow with a final. Maybe we will see Haaland, how fit he is, and what Brighton are rocking, how we can change that as well. But for now, I believe that's an amazing start for my wildcard draft. I hope you agree. You can subscribe to the channel if you do so. Like the video, join on the deadline stream when I will be finalizing my wildcard. But for now, guys, I'll be heading out. Bye.